Hello, welcome to this lesson where we're going to look at how we convert between Venn diagrams and two-way tables. Now there looks like there's a lot here. I just want to go through a few examples and I've written it all up already to save some time. But before we get to some examples of how we do it, we're going to look at just the theory behind it, because it seems like a complex thing, but it really shouldn't be too hard for us to get our heads around. Now, here I have made a very simple Venn diagram. I haven't put any numbers in there, and I've made two sets. This set are things that are A, and this set is B. So anything that fits in set B will be inside this circle. And here again is the crossover between them, the union between them. So it'll be A or B will be in there. Sorry, A and B will happen in there. This is a blank two-way table, and we're going to see how we can move things between that. Now first, we have to get our A and B. So these are the things that are the and in this section. Now I said before that that's this part. So we could think of this as, let's number them. We'll put 1. So this section where it crosses over, it's both A and it's B, is the same here. It's both A and it's both B. So we go 1. Now you'll notice here that we have A dash and B dash. That just means the complement of A and the complement of B, or not A, not B. And we talked about this a few lessons ago. But if it doesn't fit into A, it's going to be in not A. And if it doesn't fit in B, it's going to be in not B. So if we next look at our next box, we have it's in A, but it's not in B. So if we look at our Venn diagram, it's in A, so it's in this circle, but it's not in this circle. So it's going to be this part here. So we can take this part across and put our answer there. Next, we will go to B and not A. So again, it's in this B circle, but it's not in the A circle, so it doesn't include this middle. So it's going to be just this section here. So now we've got this part. And finally, it's not in A and it's not in B. That's going to be this section outside, because it doesn't fit in either of them. So that goes there. Now, the following parts are easy to work out, and they're going to be the sums. In this case, these numbers don't represent the actual numbers in there, so sums aren't going to work. But that shows how they match up. Perhaps I'll draw some arrows to just show us. This one goes there, and then go in there. We then get a 3, and finally a 4. And then you add them up and make sure that all that is correct. So we're going to have a look at how we would actually convert these things across. Now I've already started our two-way table here, and I want to explain because you won't be given these headings. So I want to go through how those have gotten there. So all we've done is I've taken the title on one of our sets, and I could have gone for the other one. It doesn't matter which one goes up the top, and I've chosen that. And one of the boxes I make the exact same as that, so it's red. The other box I make it not red, or the complement of red, which is going to be not red. Down here we go for the other set title, which is four-wheel drives, and not four-wheel drives is obviously the things that aren't in there. So this is talking about some cars that we've watched going past on the street, whether they're red or whether they're four-wheel drives. Now, we look at this, we could use this map to convert it, or we could just think it's red and it's a four-wheel drive, so it fits in the middle, it's both of them, so it's going to be this number here. So we write our 4. If it's not red and it's a four-wheel drive, so it doesn't fit in this circle, but it's a four-wheel drive, there are 8 of them. Next, red and not a four-wheel drive, that matches up to here with the 3. And finally, it's neither, so it doesn't fit in either circle, it's going to be 2. Now our two-way table isn't finished, we need to add up our numbers. So we do such, and we get 17. All right, so that's how you convert from a Venn diagram to a two-way table. Next, we're going to go the other direction. So we have here our two-way table, and we're going to go to a Venn diagram. Now, I'm going to put over this one here, greater than 10 centimeters. Now, each of these doesn't have a title, which it should. I'm going to give this a title because I know that this is talking about fish that we've caught. So this is just going to be fish I caught. All right, so these fish were over 10 centimeters long. That's not all that long, actually. The other set needs a name. I'd like you to have a go at working out what you think that name might be. Okay, so we've taken this 10 centimeters and put it there, over 10 centimeters. Now we're going to take our next name, which is brown. Or you could have done not brown, that's okay, but you'll end up with a different Venn diagram. So I'm going to go for brown. Now we need to move our numbers across. So we'll do the exact same thing. Now we'll start in the middle. The things that are greater than 10 centimeters and brown, so they fit in both of them. So that's going to be this part here. So we're going to take our 2 across. So we put the 2 in. Have a go. What do you think goes in this spot here? Okay, so in this case we have it being brown, but it doesn't fit in this greater than 10. So it's going to be brown, so it's going to be in this column. Sorry, this here should not be greater than or equal to 10. It should say less than or equal to 10. So here we go for the things that are outside of that. We're going to get 4. So we put a 4 in there. Because 4 is in the brown column, but it doesn't go in here. It goes in the other one. Next, we have this number and the outside number. I'd like you to have a go at working out what the outside number is going to be. Okay, so the number outside is not in this part, so it's smaller than 10 centimeters, so it's going to be in this column. And it's also not brown, so it's going to be in this row. So if we find the intersection, it's going to be this number here, so it's the 7. So 7 goes out here. And the last number is the one that's remaining, which is the 8, which is going to go there. I hope that makes sense. Please let me know if it doesn't. Thank you.